Welcome to Tech Tuesday, March 29th, almost another month toasted. I can't believe it's already 8:30. I should have gotten up earlier. I didn't want to get up earlier. I got too many things to do. I don't want to do them all. Welcome to being an entrepreneur, and welcome to your voiceover business. This is episode 38, I believe, of getting started in voiceover. And I constantly just try to give you a feel for what voice work is like, what the industry is like, the things you're going to run up against. Some of them are tech, how to use a microphone. And some of them are just the feel of what it is to be an entrepreneur. I'm in a very small group that supports each other, and we met yesterday. And these are all very accomplished people in various phases of voiceover. And it's amazing how much these people get done. And I was a little embarrassed yesterday. And yet when I think about it, I'm not embarrassed because I'm getting as much done differently. But I think the question is am I using my time well? Well, yeah, no. I mean, that's the obvious answer. Do I wish I was doing it better? Yes. I think one of the biggest challenges to being an entrepreneur is to decide what to do. You hear stories all the time. Well, so-and-so made great decisions. You can go down the list of people in industry and IT and tech for hundreds of years and say, oh, look at all the great decisions they made, but we never talk about the bad ones. Steve Jobs is held up as the icon of great decisions because he did the iPod, and yet I'll bet there were some stinkers that went in the trash can that nobody knows about. The point here is that you've got to do more great stuff than stinkers or you're not going to be in business. I'm rambling a little bit because I'm not scripting this one. This is from the heart, though, because it really hit me yesterday. One of the things that I struggle with is I do many things, and I do most of them really well. I do websites for people. I'm in the middle of doing 2 websites for people today, and finalizing everything like that. And, well, that's not voiceover work. But it's income. Now, I don't advertise that because I want to be a voice artist, an on-screen spokesperson, doing stuff like this for people. That's what I want to do. But somebody comes along and says they want to pay you to build a website. I've been doing it for 22 years. Why not build a website? It pays money. It puts off the mortgage another month, right? But I'm not marketing. I need the income. I need the marketing, because the marketing is the priming of the pump for tomorrow, and metaphorically tomorrow, next month, next year. Yeah, I could be in a group in about 24 minutes that is a local Chamber of Commerce meeting. I'm not going to make that meeting. Those people already know me. I've got to figure out what to do with social media. And here's the problem. The problem is, where do you go? What do you do? How much money do you spend? How do you make it effective? And I think there are a lot of people guessing, Steve Jobs, and a lot of them guess right more than not, but they also get a vibe going. How do you afford getting the vibe going? Whenever I work with an entrepreneur, and by the way, I do business consulting also, again, I love that. When I talk to a brand new entrepreneur, one of the things I tell them is know your costs. 3 letters, know your costs. If you don't do anything else before you start, know your costs, because you can't make decisions unless you know your costs. Voiceover business is different in that my costs are my time. Yeah, there's some electric, there's some equipment, but it's not like I'm producing a widget and I've got to know what each part costs and the assembly cost and the marketing cost. It's a little bit different, but if I don't know my costs, I can't make effective decisions. Okay, that said, how much money can I afford to spend to get to something else? So now I got to know my costs. Well, what are my streaming costs? What am I this? What am I that? What am I? Back to the fact that if I don't do X work to make money, I can't spend Y on advertising. I can't just spend $500 a month on marketing and advertising. My budget cannot handle that yet. But boy, when it can, think about, so, the guy that invented a soda with caramel flavoring in it didn't decide to do a $2 million Super Bowl ad the day he made Pepsi or Coke. But they got there. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, and I could go on. I mean, there is no lack of platforms where I need to be. Need in quotes. Who's going to hire me? Is it my friends on Facebook? I don't know. Do they know somebody they can refer me to? Probably. Instagram, a little bit better reach because it's not all friends, it's people I'm following and people that are following me. LinkedIn, more business oriented. I think there's something there. What about TikTok? I've not talked yet. I've not ticked, and it's one more thing. It's another half hour today. I'm going to have to do a video or 3. And do they need to be silly so they catch people's attention? Are they serious? Yeah. And how much does it cost for help? Where do I go? What do I do? When do I produce the income? If I'm doing this video right now, I'm not producing income. And then how do I afford all that? I don't have an answer. But I know, and I've touched on this subject several times this year, I'm doing social media wrong. I'm doing this wrong. And the point there is not that I want to be wrong. The point is that there's a better way to do it. And I've got to figure out what that is. Don't know what it is. But talking to my support group yesterday, it's very obvious that I need to change something and better use my time somehow because I need to grow the business better. It's growing, but I need to grow it better, smarter. I need to have a lot of time in the booth making money so that I can pay somebody to do this other stuff that doesn't make me money today, but sets up tomorrow. I don't know that I've told you anything other than another piece of business that always seems to reach up and grab us. It's the decision making. We as entrepreneurs, I'm not a voice artist right now delivering this to you. I am Grant Holmes' business owner, and I'm trying to make the best decisions for my business. My business hires this guy named Grant that's a voice artist. My business hires this guy that's an on-screen spokesperson. This business, and I've got to make sure that the people I hire are doing the best work they can for me so I can move forward and make more money for my business so the business can pay all these people over here a living wage. Hopefully that makes sense. Wow, there's a whole bunch of rambling right there for you, right? But I hope it all makes some business sense. Feel free to hit me up at voicepro@grantsvoice.com. If you need a voiceover, if you need an on-screen spokesperson, if you need all the stuff that's listed over here on the side, if you need a little bit of new talent coaching, if you need help with your audio, if you need a website built, and especially if you need business consulting, but I'm here to help you. I hope your voiceover business grows well and you don't get discouraged. There's probably a little bit of discouragement leaking through my voice this morning, and that's okay because I know it's something I can fix. Best day to you. Have a great Tuesday.